Welcome, one and all, to Scotch and Smoke Rings, episode 634. I'm your friendly neighborhood Oxhorn here, as always, with beard still attached. Never fear, the beard shall go nowhere. Absolutely thrilled and delighted to have each and every one of you with me today, streaming live now on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. I see all of you watching on Twitter. I get my reports after the broadcast, and I know there are a whole bunch of you. Even though I don't get to see your comments or talk with you live during the show, just know that I know you're there, and I appreciate you. Good to see everybody on Facebook today. Jonathan, Madav, Roman, and then Matthew Ryan says hello with a donation of stars. Jared is on Facebook today saying hi, Ox. Good to see all of you guys. And of course, it's wonderful to see all of the regulars and members and Patreon subscribers on YouTube today. Craig Euler, Jean de GM Berardino, Sarah, Alt Grendel, Ranker, Jocelyn Ryan, Matt Rowland, Julian Z with a gold derby, Quintius with a gold derby, Chininator with a gold derby, Blood Wolf, no name, Mr. Virus, and Douglas Delegard in the chat today with the first super chat of the day. Hello, one and all, he says. Hello, Douglas. So good to see you, my friend. Kellen Gray with a super chat says, your beard be looking amazing tonight. Thank you, Kellen. Extremely kind. And Daddy of One says, good evening, Oxhorn and chat. Good evening, Daddy of One. Douglas Delegard says, hugs to all, may all be blessed. Blessings upon all, everyone, those not watching and those watching tonight. And of course, Jessica McDonald on Facebook. Always good to see you, Jessica. Well, we've got quite a night. Last week, we played Narcosis, and it was a great game. I thought I was going to be able to finish it in about 3 hours, but it's about a 4-hour game. So I went for about 3.5 hours, and I was exhausted. I had to log off. So we've got a little bit left in Narcosis. I don't know how much longer, maybe 30 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, maybe it'll take me an hour, I don't know. But we'll finish up Narcosis, and I don't think I'm going to do a really long broadcast today, but I do have another game as a backup game. I bought a game called Don't Knock Twice. It's meant to be a VR experience, but it does work without VR. And it's supposed to be short, like 30 minutes to 40 minutes long. So I figure, well, once we complete Narcosis, if we have time and if I'm feeling it, we'll go ahead and switch on over to Don't Knock Twice. And then, of course, tomorrow, we've got to decide what we are going to do. The latest Sherlock Holmes game, Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1, was released yesterday. And I bought it and installed it and ran it on my machine, and it appears to run pretty smoothly. Now, as you know, I have played all of the other Frogwares Sherlock Holmes games on this channel. We've had a really good time with them, even if I didn't always agree with the logic behind some of the cases. So I figured we would give Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1 a chance. Now, I'm not saying that I'm abandoning Deathloop. Far be it. Far from it. I'm enjoying Deathloop a lot, and I want to continue playing it. But this is a brand new game, and as I typically do on the channel, I tackle new games as they come out. It's what I did with Deathloop. On the day Deathloop was released, I paused Days Gone for a little bit to play Deathloop, and then I went back to Days Gone. We'll probably do the same thing with Sherlock Holmes. So that's the plan there. Kenny Allen with a donation of stars on Facebook says, I'm still up. Wow. Can I assume there's no show on Thanksgiving? You can. So we should talk briefly about schedule. Next week is Thanksgiving, and I, of course, will be preoccupied with family. So on Thursday the 25th, I'm canceling the broadcast. I'm not going to do Scotch and Smoke Rings that night. And it's likely that I'm going to have family over at the house for the entire weekend. So probably no live stream on Friday either. That's not for sure. Not for certain. I'm going to see what my schedule looks like. But that weekend, just bear in mind, Thanksgiving weekend may be a bit chaotic and hectic over here. I'll try to get as much content done as I can, but I'm definitely canceling the Thursday broadcast, and I might cancel this Friday one as well. Now, then things go normally the week after that, but the week after that, I was invited to attend the Game Awards in Los Angeles, and I accepted the invitation, and I will be there. So that takes place on Thursday. It's Thursday, December 9th, and the award ceremony is at like 4 o'clock or something like that. So I'll be out of town. I'll be in Los Angeles on that night, so I won't be able to do Scotch and Smoke Rings. I'll also be unable to do my Friday live stream the next day because I'll be traveling back from Los Angeles that day. So just bear in mind that in 3 weeks, the weekend of the 9th through the 11th, I again will have a pretty chaotic schedule because I'm traveling for work, really. It's kind of like a work trip. But yeah, people are getting vaccinated. Things are starting to settle down a little bit. I say that even though things are also kind of getting crazy as well. So, yeah, I'm going to be out of town. It's going to be my first time flying in like 3 years. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be good to do a trip. DJ Evisceration says, Ox, hope you're broadcasting a little from L.A. I could, but that would require me bringing my computer. I don't really have broadcasting set up for my phone. I suppose I could get something set up, but yeah, I probably won't do any broadcast from L.A. I'm going to be busy. There's the awards ceremony, then there's the after parties, and then I'm going to be exhausted from travel. I'll probably crash early. Like the boring guy I am. So I don't think I'll be doing any live streams on that weekend. But there's just a heads up for the near future. As for this weekend, I do have a video for you all. It's a lore video on Fallout 76. I went ahead and did a video on everything that's changed in Vault 51. Remember, I did my video on Vault 51 back in 2019 when Nuclear Winter was released. We covered every single holotape, every single terminal. We talked over the story of what went on in Vault 51. But things have changed a little bit. They got rid of Nuclear Winter, but then they republished the Vault as a standalone explorable vault with new enemies, right? And so I wanted to tell the new story. So I'm going to be publishing a video on Vault 51 Revisited over the weekend. It's about a 50-minute video, 48 minutes or something like that. We're going to tackle every corpse, every new hallway, every new boss to see if we can paint a story for what really happened after the escape of Reuben Gill. So that's the plan for the weekend. Now, No Name says, a friend just watched the Chernobyl documentary. He actually lived in the Ukraine in the 80s. He said he could count at least 8 historical inaccuracies on one hand. Really? Well, that's a shame because I heard really good things about Chernobyl when it came out. It was big news like a couple years ago when it came out. I haven't actually watched it yet, and I've never been to the Ukraine, so sadly I don't know the truth myself. Ranker says, just did the math, and I think your June 30th show will be Scotch and Smoke Rings, episode 666. Should start thinking of a good one for that. Oh, God. I'm so bad at anniversaries. I never come up with any creative ideas for anniversaries. I should hire somebody just to come up with creative show ideas for big numbers. Well, yes, maybe I'll do something for 666. After all, it only comes once. P-Town says, good evening, Ox. This is monthly reminder Croup Manor lore video is needed. Cheers. Oh, yeah. I guess you're right. Note to self. Thank you for that. Jocelyn Ryan says, scientists got together to study the effects of alcohol on a person's walk. The results are staggering. And with that, let's introduce everyone to alcohol. Today we are drinking rum and Coke. A little bit of Kraken goes a long way. Some 12-year-old Glenfiddich. No coffee today. I finished the pot earlier. Jared on Facebook says, have you heard what happened to Humpty Dumpty? I told him an egg joke, and he laughed so hard that he cracked up. Lol. He ends it with LOL in all caps. Thank you for that one, Jared Shover. A classic. Love it. Jake Benz with a donation of stars says, happy Scotch and smoke rings. Oxhorn all in the chat. Thank you, Jake. Always good to have you come by. And then Matthew Allen Ryan with a very generous donation of stars on Facebook today. Says, I've said this before, but I'll say it again. Lol, not planning on staying for the whole stream, but wanted to see if you'll give my wonderful wife a shout out. As she did something rather amazing for me. Long story short, the ex-wife had broke all of my old wolf statues. Yikes! Sorry. But, I mean, ex, so guess you dodged that bullet. Well, you got hit by, more like a train. You got hit by the train, but then when it turned around to hit you again, you dodged it. Anyway, Jocelyn went and started it with a statue from the game Okami, a personal favorite game. The statue is from a company I've basically window shopped on. Don't know if she realizes exactly how much it means to me, but it means enough for me to bring it up here. Have a good night. Matthew, I'm so glad that you shared that touching story with us. You two seem to be deeply in love, and it's awesome that you found a person who knows you so well to be able to pull off something like that for you. And it even came with a little wolf howling animated GIF in the chat box there. I love it. Thank you for that one, Matthew. So good on you, Matthew and Jocelyn. Julian Z says, hi, Ox. So great to see you. No better way to start my days off. Have you decided what to play tomorrow? Also, any update on upcoming series? Cheers, my friend. Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be playing Sherlock Holmes. You probably asked that before I started talking about it earlier. Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. As for my next lore series, yes, I am full on production mode right now. When I'm not live streaming, I am working on my new lore series, but I can't give away any details just yet. Because if anything goes wrong, and I happen to mention something, you're all going to pester me about it for literally years to come. So I think I'll keep this under my hat for now. Alt Grendel says, my Tesla doesn't have a new car smell. It has an Elon Musk. Imagine if he came out with his own scent, like his own cologne brand. What would Elon Musk call his own scent? Elon Musky? Elon anti-Musk? I don't know. This is really disgusting. Ugh. Sean Fernando says, have you heard about the Resident Evil VR? I have not heard about the Resident Evil VR. I'll have to look it up later. It sounds fascinating. Douglas Delegard says, have to say, I don't have a whole lot of things to get excited and look forward to, but being able to see your streams, I do. Thank you. Well, Douglas, I thank you for always being a positive source of energy on the chat when you stop by. And Toxic Sean says, hey, Oxhorn, hope all is going well with you in the chat. Thank you, Toxic Sean. Things are going well here. TSW555 says, it is Ox time. The girlfriend and I have the pizza. We have the drinks. We are ready to sit back and be lazy. You are the best. Thank you so much. Love you, Ox. Thank you, TSW555. Sounds like you have an awesome girlfriend. I'm glad you guys are enjoying my broadcast together as a couple today. Okay. Then Ransom the Wise says, no worries, Ox. Enjoy your weekend and don't stress too much. Safe travels. Thank you. Thank you. I'm looking forward to it. I had to actually go get new clothes made. I don't know if you've been able to tell, but like, I don't fit into any of my clothes. And I haven't bothered to buy myself any new clothes because that was going to be my big reward for myself, to myself. When I hit my target weight, I'm going to get a full new wardrobe, with clothes that actually fit me. Of course, it means that in the meantime, I've got all of these huge clothes that I'm swimming in, the shirts that I'm swimming in, these pants that, talk about parachute pants. But, if I'm going to be going to a big event, I have to have something that fits. So I'm getting something made, and the tailor said he would have it done in time for the event, and so I'm looking forward to tackling that. And I'll show off pictures on Twitter when the time is right. Andrew L. says you should play Chernobylite. It's like Fallout and Metro. Survival horror, perfect for Scotch and smoke rings. I have had Chernobylite recommended to me in the past. The developers of Chernobylite were really kind to send me a press kit. And I showed that off on the broadcast and also on Twitter, pictures of everything they sent. So really cool developers. The art looks really great. I'm not sure if I'm going to play the game, but I may. Cannabisure says, hey Ox, thank you for the many, many hours of enjoyable videos. I hope you and your family have a blessed holiday season. Thank you very much, Cannabisure. The same to you as well. And then Julian Z says, ooh, Ox, the Game Awards sounds prestigious, hobnobbing with famous game people. Will you at least take lots of pictures and tell us all about it when you get back? Yes, I'll do my best to take pictures. I mean, I don't want to appear like a tourist, even though I probably am, but I'll try to take at least a few pictures, and I'll share them on Twitter and Instagram. And then, yeah, I'll share them on Twitter and Instagram, so if you want to see what it was like, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Whatever Tube says, oh man, I made it. Ox, have you seen Nuka Break on YouTube? It's the closest thing to a Fallout TV show. It's good. Enclave in space, play on Sir. Thank you, Whatever Tube. I have heard of Nuka Break, but I have not seen it. But I hear that I should. It is recommended quite often. David Hill on Facebook with a donation of stars says, are you planning on trying Starfield when it comes out? Heck yeah, I'm planning on playing the snot out of Starfield. I'm going to live stream it. I'll probably do lore videos. I don't even know. Like, I'm all about Starfield. I'm so excited, especially after having played Mass Effect. It's getting me all amped up for a slick sci-fi game. So can't wait. Jake Benz with a donation of stars says, me and the wife are home for a month or 9 as she has fallen home from a bun in the oven. Wow. Congratulations, Jake Benz, on the bun in the oven and the upcoming addition to the Benz family. Awesome news. Way to go, my friend. Ranker says, you should do the Eye of Argon reading with your adult family members on Thanksgiving. Laughing will burn off the extra calories. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Who knows? It was really funny when I skimmed through it a couple of weeks ago. Kellen Gray says, as someone working on their history PhD, I'm obligated to tell a history joke. Why is history like a fruitcake? Because it's full of dates. Thank you, Kellen Gray. As a fellow history major, I empathize with you. Though I did manage to get out before going for my master's. So I think I kind of dodged the bullet there. All right, Adrian Brightside on YouTube says, hey, Ox, really appreciate the closed captions on your streams. It can be very hard for HOH people like me. How are you doing with the rain in our lovely Seattle? Hard of hearing people like me. Thank you. I actually don't upload a transcript of my broadcasts. I simply enable automatic transcribing on YouTube, and they do a pretty good job. I speak in such a way that closed captioning often gets it accurate, but does make really silly mistakes sometimes. And every now and then someone will tweet out to me a screenshot of one of those mistakes. But you're welcome. Yeah, it's YouTube's automatic system. And I'm enjoying the lovely rain in Seattle right now. We needed a bit of it after such a hot and brutal summer. Though I am getting pretty tired of it now. It's been raining for a while. No Name says, you may want to read my last super chat. No Name, I'm scrolling all the way up. And the last super chat I read from you is about the Chernobyl documentary. So I think I got that. I don't see any other super chats from you, my friend. Scrolling up again. Yeah. Reread my last super chat, he says. My friend just watched the Chernobyl documentary. He actually lived in the Ukraine in the 80s. He said he could count at least 8 historical inaccuracies on one hand. Oh my God. Look, what do you expect? It's a dad joke at the very beginning of the broadcast. I haven't had my rum yet. I haven't had my cigar yet. I know, one hand, 8 inaccuracies, 8 fingers, the 5, whatever. I get it now. It was early in the broadcast. Cut me some slack. You can't pull a dad joke like that on me at the very beginning. No name. Got to work up to that, you know? Give me the really easy ones at the beginning. At the beginning of the broadcast, and work your way towards the sneaky ones. Thank you for that one, No Name. He was so committed to that joke and to me getting it that he did another super chat just to make sure that I actually saw it. Thank you, No Name. And then Rachel says, just hopped on in time to catch the very best news. Sherlock, yep. That's the news. Rachel, we're doing Sherlock tomorrow. Ranker says you missed the joke about the Chernobyl earlier. Count 8 inaccuracies on one hand. The HBO show is great, by the way. Some artistic liberties, but really good. Thank you for explaining it to me. I did eventually get there in the end, but thank you for the help. DJ Evisceration says, saw your workout journal on Facebook. Keep killing it, killer. Thank you, DJ Evisceration. Figured I would share my progress as I continue with my my lifting journey. Things are getting progressively heavier as I go on. What I realized is when I first started, I didn't know what my limits were, and I didn't know what it felt like to lift until failure. And that's if you're trying to build muscle, you're supposed to lift each muscle group until failure. And I didn't know what that felt like. So it took several weeks of me just kind of testing my body to see what it could already do before I finally figured out that I could lift heavier than I thought I could. And so you'll see a couple of big jumps from week to week as I'm figuring out, oh, I can actually lift more than this until my entire body collapses in a pool of sweat and misery. So yeah. But I think I'm finally to a point now where I'm at my body's limit when I lift each muscle group. Lumen says, can you blow a smoke ship of the SSV Normandy? I can. We'll do the SSV Normandy. At least one smoke ship. Or no more than one smoke ship a week. So here we'll do a smoke ship this week. I hope you didn't blink, because if you did, you missed it. But for the briefest of moments before your very eyes was the SSV Normandy and all of its spacey glory, sailing through the cosmos as only the Normandy could. I don't even know how I do it myself. It's just one of those things you're born with and you can never explain. That's right, I said I was born with the ability to blow smoke ships. Fight me. MG says, dude, he just killed someone with a Yaga gauntlet. You mean he killed someone with his bare hands? Oh, where's my scotch? There it is. Cheers. Then on Facebook, Jake Benz with a donation of stars says, Ox, I'll need to borrow your scotch during my time off too, lol. No worries, you're welcome to it. And then Matthew Ryan says, what did the big bad wolf do after his workout? He huffed and he puffed. Apparently never got around to blowing a house down, but, you know, it makes sense after a workout. Then Jared says, you should play Slender Man, but you should check it out. I have it on console. I don't know if it's on PC. Slender Man. All right, I'll have to add that as a note for later. Then Matthew, with more wolf jokes, he's got a wolf theme going this broadcast on Facebook with the donation of stars, says, what is a wolf's favorite tree? A lupine. Oh, really? Matthew? Oh. He continues. What do you call a wolf with a fever? A hot dog? Oh, and here he comes again. Another wolf one. What do you call... Oh, it's the same one. He sent it twice. Wolf with a fever, a hot dog. We had a lupine and a hot dog. Matthew, just wow. You must be really excited about that little statue your wife got you. Well, congratulations again. Okay, Dave says, my college football career ended early this year due to injuries, and I'm working 12-hour night shifts now, but at least I can watch your streams to pass the time. Thanks, Ox. Well, I'm so sorry to hear that your football career ended early due to injuries. That can never be easy. Football, though, is just one of those sports that it's really easy to injure yourself. I never played in college. I did play in high school, though, for a little bit. But you know what? Sounds like you're working through it, and you're definitely working through the night. But I'm pleased that I'm able to be here for you and that you're able to enjoy my broadcasts during your shifts. Thank you very much, Dave. And then Rachel says, how's the Oxhorn merch saga going, Ox? Has it become a saga now? Well, I don't have any new merch being planned. I'm just really busy, like with everything I'm doing. I'm doing my live streams. I'm trying to do my lore videos. And then I'm also mid-production for a new lore series. I'm just so busy that I haven't had a chance to sit down and do that. But I do plan to eventually. I plan to do that eventually. Greg Williams says, Ox, the only video of yours I found confusing was how to play Caravan. Look, I did my best. If it's still confusing after I tried to tackle it, then you know what? I'm going to say it's not my fault. It's probably the game's fault. Jocelyn Ryan says, Oxhorn, as you can see, we need the Oxhorn Stinking Wolves shirts in my household. I've even got a design idea in mind. I'm not going to share it just yet, but I've got an idea of what I would do for the Oxhorn Stinking Wolves shirt. Douglas Delegard says, here's to a howling success tonight. Lol. Thank you, Douglas. Hopefully our success will indeed be howling. Matthew on Facebook with a donation of stars says, what do you call a cold wolf? A chili dog. Jake says, what's brown and sticky as stick? Man, these are just getting so good. We're just upping the level of our dad jokes in the chat today. Chili dog, a stick. Thank you, guys. Howling success. MG says, what does milk in Mexico say when it's meeting others? Soy milk, lol. Soy, because of Spanish, right? Soy, I am milk, right? Is that what soy means? Soy Oxhorn to... I don't know. I don't speak Spanish. Douglas Delegard says, it's awesome to how much your community loves you, my friend. Thank you, Douglas. I really do have one of the best communities out there. By the way, I forgot to say earlier, I will be participating in a charity stream in a couple of weeks. It's not right away. It is going to be in a few weeks. I'll be releasing more details about it as time goes on. But I will be participating in a charity stream And I'm really hoping that this community will rally together when the time comes and that we'll be able to raise a lot of money for charity. But that's a bit of a sneak peek. I'll talk more about it as we get closer to the time. Dave became a Bronze Ox. Thank you very much, Dave. The Unknown Planet says, love the channel. Here's a dad joke for you, good sir. What do you call two monkeys that share an Amazon account? Primates. Ah, primates. Of course. And then Greg Williams says, how does a wolf eat his lunch? He wolfs it down. Yeah. Where's my rum? Oh, there you go. Kyle Warfield says you should totally make a stand on chicken shirt. I should. I mean, no one will understand it unless they've played Red Dead Redemption 2 and watched my broadcast of it. Like, it's a very small niche of people who get that shirt. But I should totally get it. Matthew Ryan says, if I didn't put these types of dad jokes on here, you would think something was wrong. Besides, the wife has all the comedic timing. I'm just here to support her on Facebook, lol. Or to support on Facebook. Thank you, Matthew. But really, hot dog, chili dog, lupine, you're just... Continue. Just keep it coming, my friend. I'm not complaining at all. This is wonderful. Tom Martin on Facebook says, hey, Oxhorn. Hey, Tom. So good to see you. Whatever Tube says, Howl are you? Get it? Howl? Enclave in space. Man, he really loves to propagate the idea that the Enclave are in space. Thank you, Whatever Tube. I am well. Ghost Boner says, earlier today I saw a photo of the most artfully poured beer. It was picture perfect. Oh, that was a good one, Ghost Boner. Thank you so much. MG says, I'm curious, do you think that the courier could be related to the Vault 13 Dweller and the Chosen One? It would explain why he is so powerful. No. I don't think so. Remember, during the events of Lonesome Road, we get a little bit more backstory on the courier, and we know that the courier, male or female, worked as a package delivery person for many, many years before the incident outside Good Springs at the Good Springs graveyard. I don't think it matches up. Like, I don't think I don't think there's enough time for the courier to be the chosen one from Fallout 2 and also a package delivery person. Because, I mean, the NCR grew from one little region during the events of Fallout 2 to an entire nation spanning all of California between the events of Fallout 2 and Fallout New Vegas. That's an enormous amount of time, and I don't think that the Chosen One would be as young as the Courier is during the events of Fallout New Vegas. Also, when the Courier wakes up, he's not that powerful. We have to remember, one bullet to the head did pretty much put the Courier out of commission for a long time. And then when you wake up, you're only level, what, 1? You could die to a rad rush. So it's not like he's got superpowers or he is strong. Instead, he becomes strong as he travels through the world. Really, the only thing that sets the Courier apart was what happened to the brain. The events of Old World Blues does tell us that the Courier has a rather remarkable brain. So remarkable that the scientists at the Big Empty had to scoop it out to study it, right? So perhaps there is something to do with the way that the wound in the brain healed that gives the Courier some sort of advantage. But then again, the Lone Wanderer and the Vault Dweller and the Chosen One and all of the other protagonists of the Fallout games were equally able to become superheroes to a certain extent, and yet they didn't have a bullet in the head. So I really don't think there's enough evidence based on, gameplay to say that the courier is the chosen one. But an interesting thought. Victoria Calendar says, howdy Ox, looking forward to the game and the scares. Also, where do single cats advertise for a date? The personal ads? Lowered expectations. Thank you, Victoria Calendar. Jocelyn Ryan on YouTube today says, and to think the hubby tones it down for you. I get his humor completely untamed and wild. Is that another wolf pun? Like a wild wolf? Matthew, you've got your wife doing it now too. Oh my God. Well, thank you. Well, I guess I should be grateful that I don't have the puns 24/7. Matthew, here we go. Matthew Ryan on Facebook with a donation of stars says, why did the wolf go to the smoke shop? He was looking for a pack. What do you call a wolf that knows it's a wolf? A werewolf. A werewolf. A were-wolf. A werewolf. What do you call a wolf that uses bad language? A swear wolf. Ah! Ah! Help me, please. Where's my cigar? There it is. Oh, God. Kellen Gray says, Ox, since you've been getting buff, is there any chance you'll show off those ox pasties for us? What? No. There's no chance. No chance. No. Pasties? What? Like pasty white skin? Because that's what I have. Pasties or... I mean, no. I just... What? Just calm down, Kellen. Goodness. Tell you what, if I ever get to my target weight, maybe I'll flex a bicep or something. How about that? Is that okay? Maybe I'll wear a tank top on camera when I get to my target weight. But pasties? No. Guys, you can't even get 30 minutes into a broadcast without somebody talking about things that go on nipples. Ugh. Toby Noble on Facebook says, hey, Ox, anything on the big mysterious prop you've been waiting for since 2018? No. I mean, they delayed it again. I went to the website and they said they delayed it till 2022. I'm going to get this prop like when Fallout 5 comes out. That's how long it's going to take just to get it. Matthew Ryan says, don't let my wife fool you. She's just as bad, if not worse, than me about the puns. I do believe it. I mean, you guys come to the broadcast as if you've been practicing, which you probably have with each other. Don Y'all on Facebook with a donation of stars says, sorry, I'm a bit late. Had to figure out why there was music coming from my printer. Apparently, the paper was jamming. Why? So good. Thank you, Don Y'all. It was amazing. That's paper jamming. Oh, music. It's great. Love it. Oh. Kellen Gray follows up her pasties comment saying, yes, tank top on camera. Gonna hold you to it. Crap. What have I done? I mean, give me some years. Like, I'm not gonna be at my target weight for years. Sorry, one second. So yeah, give me some years. Danger Jim says, good job on the workouts, Ox. When I realized I was looking at your log for what level you were, it occurred to me I need to get out more. Yes, I wasn't tracking the level progression of a character. Although there are similarities. Jocelyn Ryan says, I did say I was sorry before I told you about the pasties search last week. You did. You did. Thank you for apologizing ahead of time, and then you went ahead and did it. Whatever Tube says, Wolverines, Red Dawn, play on, sir. Wolverines, Red Dawn. Is that a pop culture reference that I don't quite understand? Michael Romick says, I got a joke. What do the Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean have in common? They fish for themselves. What do the Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean have in common? They fish for themselves. All right, this is probably one of those really easy jokes that's apparent, but I just, my mind isn't working right now, and I'm not getting it. I mean, I understand that there are fish in both the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans, and that is a commonality between the two, but I guess I don't understand why that's a joke. I don't know. MG says, oh, okay. What tickled my imagination was the Vault 13 suit you get in New Vegas. I thought maybe the courier was related to someone from Vault 13. The jumpsuit we get from in New Vegas, we get from Doc Mitchell. And he explains it to us that he used to be a vault dweller. And so he gives us his jumpsuit. But I don't think it was a Vault 13 jumpsuit. I think it was a Vault 22 jumpsuit. Wasn't Doc Mitchell in Vault 22? What we get is we get the trusty Vault 13 canteen, but that's actually a DLC item. It wasn't part of the original gameplay. It was just like a bonus item that you could purchase, but then it got wrapped into the Ultimate Edition of Fallout New Vegas, and I guess it's really only for survival mode if you play on that, if there is a survival mode, and it automatically causes you to drink water, so you don't have to worry about water anymore. That's really the only thing it is. And we don't get that from Doc Mitchell. It just it gets thrown into the courier's inventory at the very beginning of the game. So it's really not a lore item. It's sort of like a gimmick item. Cole Launder says, thank you for always making my sour moods sweet ones. I know I can watch your videos anytime, anywhere, and become happier. You're welcome, Cole Launder. Thank you so much for watching. And whatever Tube says, this is for the Minesweeper show. Yeah, I'll watch. It's never gonna happen. Just saying. Not gonna happen. Greg Williams says, if you do the pasties, I'm not doing the pasties. Can you do it to the song My Heart's on Fire, Elvira? You're putting way too much thought into this. Oh my God. Enjoy a pizza on me with my super chats. Thank you, Greg. To the pizza, but not the paste. Why? Just... what kind of mind to sit down and think of this? Greg, thanks. Man. No Name says, you heard the man, chat. Let's pester him for a few years until we get him into a tank top. Oh, what have I done? Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. I regret my mouth at this very moment. Joseph says, if you don't want to do the body pillow, you could do a full-size teddy bear. Dala would be very happy. I have considered a teddy bear. I'm not doing a body pillow, but I have considered a teddy bear. Antonio says, hey, Ox, it's my birthday today. Can I get a smoke scene of foggy Victorian London, please? Yeah. That actually makes sense. I could do that one easy. We'll do a smoke diorama. A birthday smoke diorama of foggy Victorian London. Right out of Vampire. A vampire. Are you ready to go to London town? How's that for the foggy streets of London? I mean, it was brief, but for a brief moment, you couldn't see a thing. Like the foggy streets of London. I mean, you could almost see Jack the Ripper. Thank you, Antonio. And Rachel with a gold derby says, have you considered holding an Oxhorn shirt design/idea competition? Fun community engagement, and you always say that your fans have the best shirt ideas. I mean, you guys really do. I've taken polls in the past for new video ideas, and I've actually, a long time ago, I ran a number of community contests. This was before I did Fallout content. Back when I did World of Warcraft content, I ran a number of contests, and it was a fan art contest. And fans would do a bunch of art. I got hundreds of submissions. My community has always been very creative. So yeah, I mean, when it comes time to do shirts, I'll definitely engage with the community to see what you guys want. Douglas Delegard says, pardon me, I've watched other people's streams. This is the best one I have found. Thank you, Ox, and all of you, and all you do here. Well, Douglas, that's extremely kind. There's so much I want to do that I don't do. Like, I know that professional streamers, because I still don't consider myself to be one of them, they have the overlays, and then things flash on, and they've got the borders, and, you know, the little animated critters run around when they get new likes and stuff, and the sound effects and all of that. I should probably do stuff like that. I haven't sat down to do it. But you know what? I've always kind of found that to be distracting in other streams that I've watched, so I'm hesitant to sit down and do that with mine. But then I know that hot tubs are popular right now, and I'm already getting people talking about tank tops. So tank top, pasties, hot tub. I should probably do the Oxhorn hot tub Twitch stream. That's what everyone else is doing. I mean, I don't want to, but when in Rome, you know, maybe I should get one of those little whiteboards back there, and then you know, take suggestions for lore content, and then when I get suggestions, I can just turn around. Right? Because that's what they do on Twitch? Is that what I should do? Okay. Well, I gotta keep hip with what's happening on the internets. Otherwise, I'll get behind. Whatever Tube says, how about a shirt that says, no, he says howl shirt. Howl about a shirt that says Enclave in Space. Well, you know what? You really like the Enclave in Space. You might be the only one to buy it, though. Thomas McCormick says, Ox, did you say that you didn't know what Red Dawn was? Every non-Gen Z viewer was flabbergasted. Come on, you're an 80s baby. Yeah, I'm an 80s baby, but I'm a 90s kid. Like, I was born in the 80s, but I grew up in the 90s. So I've heard of Red Dawn, but I've never seen it. I'm not entirely familiar with Red Dawn, I'm going to have to admit. Victoria says, now that the expectations are lower, where does an electronic cord go to shop? An outlet mall. That's where they go. It makes perfect sense. And then Isaac says, glad to see the doll isn't back. It would be creepy. Yeah, I'm glad. Like, no one else is talking about the stinking doll because it's not here. I threw it away months ago by this time, so I'm glad no one's bringing it up. I'd be frustrated if they were, you know. Douglas Delegard says, I'm glad you don't do those animation things. I find it cheesy. Okay. All right. Well, I won't do that then. Jared on Facebook says, do you think the Brotherhood in the Mojave could defeat or cripple with hit and run tactics and guerrilla warfare against the NCR with Eddie's upgrades and the diaphragm iBots. I mean, maybe, maybe if one of the Eddies actually got to Chicago and found the Brotherhood there, maybe they have part of the Duraframe project. That's a really interesting thought, Jared. Thank you for that. And then JC Mikado says, what part of the museum makes everyone sneeze? The statues. Statues. Great, JC Mercado. Love the puns. And then Matthew Ryan says, if it makes you feel better, I do not want to see you in pasties. Personally, I think you explaining Minesweeper or Cole Phelps would be better. Thank you. Someone's on my side here. I appreciate it, Matthew. Kyle says, what do you want, or what do you call a half wolf, half horse? A werehoof. Yeah. You could do that. That works. I like it. And then Jake Ben says, what do you call a bad egg joke? A bad egg joke? A bad yolk. Because eggs have yolks. Matthew Ryan says, how did you know we were practicing? Just an educated guess, Matthew. Michael on YouTube says, what's better than a jalapeno? What's better than a jalapeno? A jalapeno, yes. Pen, yes, yeah. Well, that would be better. I mean, it's always good to stay positive. Jalapeno, yes. MG says, Adams have mass. I didn't know they were Catholic. But nicely done. Jocelyn Ryan says, Oxhorn, sorry if it doesn't make you feel better, but I need that Ox body pillow so the hubby will leave my pillow alone. I mean, it doesn't make me feel better. The thought that he'd rather cuddle a pillow with my face on it than his own wife. But I guess I should be flattered, so thank you, both Jocelyn and Matthew. Oh, let's get drunk. Scotch. Murden Phillips says, how many have seen A Boy and His Dog? That's one I actually have seen, only because I'm a Fallout fan. I watched it while doing research for a Fallout video I did years ago. Ranker says, obvious solution here, Stinkin' Wolves body pillow. I guess I don't understand body pillow. Like, I could understand a shirt or some wall art, a canvas, or literally anything besides a body pillow. DJ Evisceration says the next Fallout needs to be in Denver. You keep getting railed by wolves, and we can intro the Enclave in space via CO's many shadow gov slash by Colorado's many shadow government slash deep state conspiracies. Well, Colorado was briefly touched upon during the events of Fallout Tactics, but it would be really interesting to see what Colorado looks like in the Fallout universe post-apocalypse. Eric Bone, a member for 5 months on a Bronze Ox, says, howdy, took a break from Final Fantasy XIV to catch this stream. Thank you very much, Eric, for coming on by. How's the game? I haven't played a Final Fantasy game since 9, really. I played 7. I played the snot out of 7. I skipped 8. My brother played 8. I played a little bit of 9. And then that's where I stopped. Matthew Ryan says, all right, bedtime, have a good stream, and do not believe anything my wife says about getting an Oxhorn body pillow for me. All right, I will choose to not believe it. That makes me happy. I will live in disbelief. Jake Benz, with a donation of stars, says, I'd rather go for an Oxhorn teddy than an Oxhorn body pillow right now. Yes, so would I. You and me both. No Name says, is that a Mothman I hear clapping around your office? I guess. Man, after last week's broadcast, how do we get on these topics? What are you guys doing to me? God. Just ruining everything. All right, we got about 5 more minutes before we get to the game. I'm going to blow smoke rings. The maker of Weird says, hey, Ox, have you ever thought about playing Elder Scrolls Oblivion? I've heard, I have thought about it. I remember when it came out. Well, I remember the memes when it came out. All of the glitches were really funny. But I've heard really good things about it, so maybe I'll tackle it someday. Jake Ben says the wife says she wants an Oxhorn pinup calendar. let's just go for broke, right? We got the body pillow. Let's just go for the pinup calendar. Why not? Let me do a nude calendar for charity. How about that? God. Tell your wife I'm flattered. Sparrow says, hi, Ox. Just wanted to say hi and thanks for the videos. You're welcome, Sparrow. Many more to come. I'm glad you're watching the videos. Joseph Siemens says, can we get a Mothman body pillow? I mean, can you? I don't know. You don't need my help for that. Anyone here can go on to like Cafe Press or something and make their own body pillow of their fantasies. You don't need me for that. So take your body pillow fantasies and go elsewhere. Just saying. Jocelyn Ryan says it would be your luck, Ox. The next Fallout would have irradiated wolves. Stinking rad wolves. That would be my luck. Just my luck. And then Douglas Delegard says, I hope no one ever uses smoke rings as a username here, lol. That would make things confusing, wouldn't it? Jared Shover says, can you play Dragon Age? I could. I just don't know if it really fits into like the theme of the games I typically cover here on my channel, but maybe I'll tackle it someday. Kyle Warfield says an Oxhorn school or horse riding would be great too. For shirts, I may do that. And then Matthew says, are the pasties included on December? Asking for the wife. Just absolutely not. It's a hard no. There's no pasties included anywhere around me or anything I do. Eric Bone says it's a great game. The story is amazing. Been playing Final Fantasy since I was a kid. I recommend the 7 remake if you like the original. Okay. Though I have an instant worry about how they're going to handle the Golden Corral scene. Well, we can always find out later. I bet there's a YouTube. I bet it's on YouTube already. Mr. Virus says, "Wait, what's pasties?" Oh, it's like a cream cheese spread for wheat bread. I enjoy pasties in my lunch from time to time. Sometimes, if I'm hungry, I'll go into the bathroom for privacy and enjoy a bag of pasties. It's like peanut butter, but a little bit more sour, really. It's got the consistency of margarine, but chewier, really. Every now and then, I indulge. Jocelyn Ryan, asterisk, starts writing the check for the Oxhorn pinup calendar. Got to get the hubby a Christmas gift. Because he would enjoy it, right? And then Kellen Gray says, Ox, to purify your dirty mind, my dirty mind, really, my dirty mind? I'm just like a sounding board for all of your dark fantasies, chat. Anyway, she says, to purify my dirty mind, I found 2 helpless kittens in the parking lot of my apartment. Their names are Edgar and Thomas. Smoke ring for them? Absolutely. Oh, God. You guys crack me up. Couple of good ones there. Lucy says, hey, Ox, I had my son, and guess what? He loves you. He gets so happy when he hears your voice. Thank you so much for making the amazing videos. They make the late nights easier to tackle. Congratulations, Lucy, on the childbirth. And I'm so glad that your son is already an Oxhorn fan. That makes me so happy. Thank you, Lucy. We'll try not to talk about pasties. Oh, dear. And then Jake Ben says, just for your information, the Skyrim Anniversary Edition for my end is broken. Thank you so much, Todd Howard. Really? Oh, well, I haven't had that problem. I'm sorry that you have. And then Jared says, have you ever met a pig that is so full of himself he was such a ham? Lol. Oh, yes. All the time. Okay. Let's get the game going. Be right back. It's really loud. Okay, where were we? Trying to remember what we were doing. We just came from this one. Think. Camera 6. Camera 7. Whatever Tube says, do you ever feel like chat is all crazy and should be locked up? No! Pinup calendar is a Vox for everybody. Play on, sir. Hey, you know what? If you produce it, I'm sure the chat would love it. And then Ranker says, na 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 ox chair. Ox chair. And then Jake Benz on Facebook says, no black screen glitch, but I do have the 0 kilobyte glitch going on. Oh, man. That is rough. Okay, we got that key card. She's holding a picture of something. We caught this one already, didn't we? We got this one already, didn't we? Doll Rider? Yeah, we did. Anders propped this up whenever we came together as a crew. Daily debriefs, major initiatives, birthday parties, the Japanese... Oh, that's the Daruma. As much as somebody could be down here, I mean, we're all in it together. Anders was in charge. Yep, we read that. Okay, which means we need to go the other way. Oh, a spider crab. I hate those things. Oh, he's on a body. Oh, that's one of the bodies we already found. The spider crab is eating the corpse. You jerk. Stop eating my friends. Another body. Who did we find? H. O'Keen? Yep. Halima was determined to make her family proud. The first female rig manager I've encountered, maybe the best, and now here she is, knife in one hand, pills in the other. Wait a minute, we found this one already. We've been here before. So are we just doing a big loop? Yeah, this is where we went to reset the hazard level. Okay, I guess we gotta go the other way. Soul Hunter says, hey Ox, how's it been lately? It's been really well, keeping busy, being productive. Thank you, Soul Hunter. But I could have sworn we found this corpse in the last broadcast. Ah! Oh God! Oh God! No! No! Run away! I died. All right, can't touch the icy ghost, people. Let's try this again. Well, now this makes sense why it's a big loop, because I can only get out by hallucinating.
This entire experience is defined by the fact that you came back alone. Your story started with 20 people, but ends with one. So when it comes to telling those stories, you're the only one who can.
Yeah. There's a responsibility to get things right. For the record.
All right, so which way do I go? Oh, it's a clock! No! Guess I go this way. Evacuation pod. There's a flower growing. Oh, flowers growing. What? Oh no. These are all my dead crewmates. And this Chernobyl guy is waiting for me.
Jessica Sharp says, "Hey Ox, sorry I'm so late. I was trying to beat the same boss for the last 5 hours in Hollow Knight. I still haven't beat the boss. I rage quit." Well, I know what it's like to rage quit after not being able to beat a boss. I have played Dark Souls, so I feel for you, Jessica. Unlimited thrust enabled. Who are you? Okay. Supposed to be the guilt he bears, having been the only survivor. Touch me! Oh God! They touched me, I breathe.
Let's try and reverse. Welcome back, my friend.
What? Why is it all dark?
Hey, you alright? Come on, let's get back to the hub.
Welcome back to Open Air. I'm Emily Kaler. If you're just joining us, my guest is Kip Mattis, sole survivor of the Oceanova disaster. His first book, Hell or High Water, is a harrowing account of his ordeal. Earlier, we talked about the life aquatic, escaping the flooded habitat, and being lost on the seafloor inside a half-ton titanium diving suit.
So we didn't make it to the evacuation pod, okay. Guess we gotta go back. No flowers this time.
Kip, I know this might not be easy, but I'd like to talk about the end. Can you read that for us?
Yeah. The list is getting shorter. The hatch opens with its usual reluctance, flooding the room with light. The pod is there. I'm going home. Tomorrow I'll be the sole survivor. But for now, I'm not alone.
What? How am I not alone?
How did you feel when you figured it out?
At that point, and that close, I was running on fear.
There it
So
is.
when I saw another suit in the room, it's almost too much to process. I couldn't believe that it was...
What?
Virgil? Is that you?
Virgil made it. Just like me.
How did you get... I thought everyone was...
Only I'm locked inside the pod and he's locked out.
Can you hear me? I can't stop the launch. There's no override.
Oh
He's
no!
not coming back.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
Oh
It's on me.
no!
30 seconds to...
I'm Virgil!
So are you saying that if you did something differently, that Virgil would have lived?
That's right. Until I saw him, fear in his eyes, I thought I was the only one. It was a bad call.
This can't be happening.
Oh no, I'm Virgil!
Oh God, I'm sorry. No, 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 no.
What a twist! Oh God, did I get left behind? Well, at least I have 95% oxygen. So he goes back to the surface to write a book. What happens to Virgil?
You didn't kill him.
Really? Who did? Bad luck? I'm responsible. Look, I'm up here talking with you, and he's still out there.
It's just you and me, Chernobyl creature. He's the ghost of other deep-sea divers who have died in the past. Where are you taking me to? Deep-sea Valhalla? Where do the ocean's dead go to find rest? Achievement unlocked. The Wanderer. I'm not even doing this. This is all hands-free. Cutscene. I mean, if poor Virgil hadn't suffered from all of those hallucinations this entire time, he might have made it to the pod first. This is it. That's it. Credits. Roll credits. We're done. Virgil wanders across the seafloor forever. That's the end of the game. Wow, I should have just kept playing last week. I didn't realize I was that close to the end. That's the end. Wow, okay. Oh, look at the algae starting to cover his mask. He's becoming a thing of the ocean. He just wanders forever. Wow. Something poetic about that. Narcosis. What a game. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not Soma. Soma was brilliant. But this was a lot of fun. And it's a VR game, right? So you could have done this entire thing in virtual reality. Okay, there's the credits. What happens at the end? Please no fade to black menu. Give me something. I can't see my oxygen. I can't see my thrust power. I'm a ghost. Virgil is a ghost. Wandering the ocean floor forever. Oh, it's going to be a fade to black meta menu. Come on, give me something.
Kip, it's been more than a year since all this happened. You wrote a book and told your story. Are you ready to be done?
Yeah. It's time to move on. Get myself working again.
Kip Mattis, thank you so much for spending time with me today.
Thanks for having me, Emily.
Wow, gotta say. Pretty good story. Really unique way to tell the story, too. Open air unlocked. Database unlocked. How many corpses did I get? Kip Maddock. This was me. I'm dead. Virgil Fail. His last name is Fail, of course. Grandfather's diving career ended before I was born. But even though I knew those stories by heart, before learning to read or write, I have just two memories of him and water. In the first, I'm old enough to walk, but just learning to ride. We stop to picnic in a scarlet field. A small pond catches my eye, and then I'm falling. I'm going to drown, I'm sure of it. 2 seconds later, his hand is on mine, pulling me up. The next day, I start learning to swim. Was that the ghost in the old school diving suit that repeatedly appeared to Virgil? Was that the ghost of his diving grandfather? He had the diver's knife. I'm 11 again. In my dreams, grandfather shakes me from my sleep. Silently, I help him don the tools of his trade. So frail, a husk. The copper helmet alone should be too heavy to bear. It is him. But somehow, between my bedroom and the beach, the ragged suit restores the ragged man. At the water's edge, he puts a finger to his lips, then points to the knife at his waist. An antique that's lost its luster, its edge. With a strength and purpose I've never seen, but always known, he cuts the ties that bind us, then strides into the sea. And this is where Virgil died. Whenever we found a corpse, we found snapshots of their final resting place, and the snapshots for Virgil is the launch tube for the evacuation pod and the ocean floor. We missed a body. I missed this guy. Aw, man. And this is the guy that survived, K. Matthias. Kipling Matas was born in 1980 in Lompoc, California. He graduated from California Polytechnic State University in 2002 with Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Computer and Mechanical Engineering. Before joining the Oceanova Initiative, he worked on numerous engineering research and engineering projects, energy research and engineering projects. Mr. Matas currently lives in Berck-sur-Mer on the coast of France. Hell or High Water: Surviving Oceanova is his first book. Open Air. From KQDB in Minneapolis, Open Air is the award-winning interview show delivering revealing one-on-one conversations with luminaries from the fields of art and literature, business and politics, science and technology, sports and entertainment. Hosted by Emily Kaler, the weekday program is one of the longest-running and most popular shows on public national radio.
From KQDB in Minneapolis, I'm Emily Kaler. This is Open Air. The Oceanova project captured the global imagination when announced in 2016. 3 years later, a small crew of miners and researchers made their home more than 1,000 miles from shore, 2 miles beneath the sea. On February 2nd of last year, the $2 billion installation was battered by shock waves resulting from an undersea earthquake. My guest, Kip Mattis, was on site as an engineer when the habitat, Compass 1, began to take on water. He escaped with 2 colleagues, eventually finding himself alone on the seafloor in a high-tech dive suit. He endured 6 terrifying hours before reaching the surface and rescue. He was the sole survivor. His account of that day, Hell or High Water, was released last week to critical acclaim. Our reviewer calls it a haunting and poignant high point in the tradition of timeless, true-life survival stories. Kip Mattis, welcome to Open Air.
Hello, Emily. Thank you for having me.
There are so many incredible moments in the book, but it's hard to put those in perspective without setting the scene. So before we begin, could you talk a little about Oceanova and what it meant to you?
Oceanova was once in a lifetime. They're breaking new ground, making something meaningful. Mining methane hydrate frozen beneath the seabed. There's alternatives, but none so plentiful. It's clean and safe. I couldn't say no.
Okay, before we go any deeper, I'd like you to help me set the scene. Can you walk us through what happened, how it all began?
Any deeper?
Sure. I guess I'll start at the beginning. 10:02, February 2nd. We were 50 miles from the epicenter. But an 8 on the Richter scale makes that kind of distance irrelevant. The shock waves hit 6 minutes later, striking the south face of the HAB first and hardest. 27 minutes in, with that kind of concussive force, even the sealed modules were compromised.
We've heard all of this.
After that came the ocean. By 10:33, only safe havens in a sub or one of the suits.
There's a past from KQDB in Minneapolis. I'm Emily Kaler. This is Open Air. The Oceanova project captured the global imagination when announced in 2016. 3 years.
Okay, so the reason I moved away is because I just realized that this interview that we can replay in its entirety, we've heard throughout the course of the game. The only thing that we've missed is the interviewer. We heard all of his feedback, right? Throughout the course of the game, all we missed is Emily's prefaces to all of his comments. Wow, that's a really cool way of telling a story, I gotta say. Yeah, see? She says you didn't kill him. And really, who did? Bad luck? We've heard all of this before. Well, I missed one body. And of course, we don't have any screenshots for where the body was. This is Kip, and here he is in the shuttle. And then this was Virgil. There's the launch bay chute, and then here he is lying on the ocean floor. This must be where he died. He must have just walked, following the ghost of his grandfather for God knows how long, until his oxygen ran out, and he died on the ocean floor. And we found every corpse but one. Well, that's it for Narcosis. Now, I did say at the beginning of the broadcast that if we ended this game soon, I had a contingency plan. I have a backup. I don't know how long I'm going to broadcast today, but I did purchase a really short game, at least a game that all of the comments said was only between 30 to 40 minutes long. And it's also a VR game, but it can be played on a keyboard and mouse. And so we're going to try playing Don't Knock Twice. Let's see if we can get this going. And this is more of a traditional Haunted Mansion jump scare sort of game. I didn't play very far into it. I turned it on long enough just to make sure that it would work on my computer. And it does work on my computer. I set all of the graphic settings to ultimate, to epic. So I might have to change those as we play the game. Don't knock twice. Robin on Facebook says, fell asleep tonight. Love y'all. Catch the replay, Ox. Hugs. Thank you, Robin, for stopping by. Get some sleep, my friend. Here we go. Tony J says, ooh, Twilight Zone font. Oh, yeah, that is the Twilight Zone font. That's where I recognized it. Thank you, Tony. Chloe, leave me the heck alone. Right. Pick up the candlestick. Okay, let's see where we are. Oh. Use the candle. What? Is that, okay. Is that what this game is gonna be? Is it just gonna be creepy noises? In the dark? Someone's tapping on the window. I don't think I want to go to the window. I'll just let you keep tapping. I'm gonna light these wall candles. Computer. That looks like a Facebook page. Someone's social media. Oh, I can grab this. Are we getting close to the window? Oh, crap. Must not be that window. Oh, that's the window. That was a bird. Was that a bird? Or a bat? Okay. Oh, the tapping stopped. All right, here we go. What's this? A magazine. The struggles with Grade 2 listed buildings. Situated in the southern edge of the Welsh Valleys lies a stunning example of the understated architecture. It took its form in the late 1700s. At its core is a medieval rectangular tower and an inner courtyard which connects the unusual layout of the building, consisting of an entrance hall, drawing room, kitchen/breakfast room, and a games room. Attached to the rear of the house is a restored chapel, which is currently being used as an art studio. The house is a Grade 2 listed building and recently underwent a comprehensive renovation by the new owners, the Webb Thomas family. Okay, presumably this is where we're at. Is there anything else I can pick up and read? Alright, I can't pick that up. But I can manipulate. Alright. Can't do drawers. Is there anything else I can read? No. Right, let's go. Dave on YouTube says, this one is definitely too scary while I'm working night shifts at a sand mine. Lol. Oh no, Dave, you poor guy, working night shifts at a sand mine, and here I am trying to terrify you. Jared says, why not try Slender Man? Well, maybe I'll check out Slender Man and see if it would be a good fit. Okay, door open. Oh. Chloe, why did you turn the power off? I hate you. Chloe's diary, October 10th, 2016. She dumped me all those years ago, and now she just waltzes back into my life and expects me to just carry on like everything's okay. Well, it's not. I just wish she left me the crap alone. She's trying to wow me with her fancy job and her big new house, but there's no hiding the truth. She abandoned me, and I can't stop hating her for that. We're strangers now. She's not fit to be a mother, and she'll probably just send me back to the home once she's tired of me. Ooh. So is Chloe upset at her mom? Okay, that's locked. Sarah says, beware of interrupting cows. Knock, knock. Boo. Thank you, Sarah. This is really dark. That must be the front door, but it's locked. What? The story behind artist Jessica Webb Thomas. The story behind award-winning artist and sculptor Jessica Webb Thomas. Inspiration can come from anywhere, from anything. Mine is driven by my relationship to this world and what I feel connected to. Since I was 9 years old, I knew I wanted to be an artist. I was always playing with clay, but it wasn't until my teens that I found I had a true talent for sculpting, and I still love it to this day. I'm fascinated by the bonds we make as humans. The strongest bond is between a mother and her baby. Okay. Who's banging on the door? Oh, this isn't the door that's being banged on? We got fog and mist. Wait, is it one of the other doors that's being banged on? Okay, that's the room I came from. Okay, all of the other doors are still locked, so this banging sound is coming from deep within the house, it sounds like. A mother and her baby. Oh. Oh, crap. And the banging stops. Wonderful. Oh, what are we doing, guys? Why are we doing this? Department of Health and Social Services, Division of Child Welfare, 2nd of September 2016, regarding temporary custody order. Dear Mrs. Jessica Webb Thomas, please accept this letter as a form of agreement regarding Chloe Ann Webb. In the light of evidence provided and with the consent of Chloe, we are happy to inform you that we are able to arrange a trial custody period with your daughter. Once a staging period has been agreed, we will send you a final letter of confirmation. Yours sincerely, Julia Andrews, Division of Child Welfare. Okay, well, wait a minute. If Chloe is the one texting us, are we Jessica Webb Thomas? Are we the mother? Lots of wine. So dark. Oh, do we go out to the creepy outside? Ah! What? We just came from there. Oh! That must be Chloe. She's got a cell phone. You're going to dump me again, aren't you, you selfish jerk? We've got a very angry teenage daughter in this house. I guess we're the mother. Why is it so dark? Is it supposed to be this dark? Or can I change the, Okay, so that gate is open. I could go through that one. Okay, let's go over here. Whoa! Just leads back to the house. Wait, what was the door that closed? I heard something creak. This door just opened. Of course it did. We're back in the house. Really? Great. We've got a poltergeist. Oh! Oh, my light. Wait, but then that means... the fire. Wait. Is that blood? Wait, this wasn't here before. Come on, it's just creepy noises. Oh! The painting changed. What are they doing? Come on, they're going to have to give me a reason for all of this, aside from just, ooh, it's scary. We're going to put blood on the picture and blood on the floor. Give me a plot reason for this. Why is there blood on the floor? Why is the picture now bloody? Okay, there's the window with the bird hit. There's the other window. There's the laptop exactly where we left it. Okay, well, looks like they can blow out the flame at any point. I'm gonna go ahead and light these all again. Goes back outside. Still locked. Okay, well, let's see what's waiting for us. She's diseased now. Fine. It's really quiet. Why is it so quiet? Everything is so very quiet. Still locked. That one's okay. This is the door we took to go outside, right? It's locked to us now. That must mean that this door is now open. Creepy clock. But a lit fire. I like the lit fire. Well, what's over here? Another door. It's just stupid. It's just so stupid. It's just gonna be thumps all over the place. Oh! Okay, looks like I gotta find the Russian nesting dolls. What's this? Grievous Reborn says, you sure play a lot of horror games on Scotch and smoke rings. I do. We're getting through them. Another child goes missing. October 12th, 2016. Local boy is one of many children to go missing in recent weeks. He was last seen playing Knock Knock Run with his friends. See page 19. Okay. Is that in reference to the title of the game? Don't Knock Twice? Okay, so we've got a door over there. We've got this door, which is the front door. We can't appear to use it. Oh, bloody handprint on the wall. And of course, we could go upstairs where we found Chloe. Looks like that's where we gotta go. Oh, footprints. Great. Up we go. It's gonna be okay. Oh, stop knocking on the window. Please. Please stop knocking on the window. What? What do you want? Who is it? Another freaking bird, really? Alright, it was a little scarier the first time. What's this? Methadone? Mrs. J. Webb Thomas, prescription methadone. Dissolve the tablet in at least 300 milliliters of water, orange juice, or other citrus-flavored non-alcoholic beverage. Allow the tablet to disperse in the liquid. Drink immediately. Hydrochlorine tablets? What's methadone? I don't know enough about pharmacy to understand what this is. A sleeping aid, I'm assuming? Keeland McLeod on Facebook says, have a good night, Ox. Slowly catching up, but I'll catch the replay. Thank you, my friend. One second. I'm mostly over the cold that I had last week, just residual stuffiness. Phil says that methadone is for people to get off drugs. DJ Evisceration says it's for people in withdrawal off of opiates. Oh, so J. Webb Thomas was addicted to like painkillers or something, right? It's so dark, even with the candle. All right, looks like we're going to be able to open that later. Oh. Okay. Oh, the music's changing. I just know they're going to throw something at me. Missing child. 9-year-old boy. Height 4'1", hair color brown, date missing Monday, 10th of October 2016. Last seen wearing a dark red jumper over a white t-shirt, blue jeans with white trainers. Any information, please call, etc. Right. That door's ajar. Master bedroom. Actually, probably a guest bedroom. Oh, for crying out loud. Of course, of course. Chloe's diary, October 31st, 2016. I had a dream last night after I was messing around with that ritual crap I found. It wasn't exactly a dream, more like I was reliving a memory. The scariest door appeared in front of me. It had a goat head on it, which really creeped me out. The missing children, the ones from the news, were waiting just outside the door, and I'm shouting, "Don't knock the door!" 2 loud bangs, and I wake up in a puddle of sweat. I know it was just a dream, and the baby Yaga is nonsense. The Baba Yaga? But it all feels so real. Okay, so we must be in the room that Chloe was in when she knocked on the window while we were outside. I was a drug addict. I hate those words, but it's the truth. When I was really bad, I figured you were safer with someone else looking after you. I tried to get you back sooner, I really did, but they wouldn't let me. They said I wasn't ready, but I'm ready now. I love you, Chloe. So the reason she lost custody of her child was due to the drugs she was taking. Can we read this? Chloe, I'm sorry I cannot help further. I hope the little info I sent can help you. T Moon, spells, myths, and magic. Uh-oh. Yep, there's the courtyard. Jess and Chloe. Who's Jess? Me and Chloe. Must be Mom. Russian nesting doll. If this door closes behind me, so shut up. What the heck is going on? Is someone else here? How do we text back floating boxes? Floating boxes. And a Russian nesting doll. Okay. Okay. Our candles are still lit. That's good. Of course. No electricity in the house, but one light works. Stop. Ah. Oh. Blood. Oh, and it goes in there. Okay. That's the courtyard. Wait, is that a cage? She is mine. She is mine. This isn't even a door. He walked into a door that isn't there. Ian Chamberlain says, I've been playing the new Sherlock game. Very excited to see how you feel about it. The story explains why he's so young. Okay, thanks. I look forward to figuring that out, too. Ian Chamberlain says, joined for Resident Evil, stayed for the community. Thank you, Ian Chamberlain, for doing so. Josh Bunton says, I think it's the game, not your screen. And then Tom says, maybe, but it's also my work TV. I've a better picture on my phone. Oh, are you guys worried about the picture? Is it too dark? Ooh, that's a big wooden door. Creepy. Jess's diary, October 16th, 2016. I wish Ben was here. It's not the same when he's away. He's been my rock through all of this and so supportive of Chloe's custody case. He's right when he said you can't change the past, and what matters is that I'm trying to do the right thing now. The scariest thing about having a child, it's not the pain or the sleepless nights, it's the love, and nobody prepares you for that. I loved Chloe when she was born, when I was high, when I gave her up, even when I was 1,000 miles away, and I love her now. She is mine, and I'll never let anyone take her from me again. Okay, let's open the giant creepy wooden door from a castle. Right. Oh, of course, it's a summoning room. We found the summoning room in the ancient Victorian mansion. Barely see. It's a little better. These are some of Jess's drawings. It's of motherhood and childbirth. Okay, so yeah, obviously the giant pedestal in the middle of the room. We'll tackle that in a minute. Pizza. Is Chloe dabbling in the occult? Is that a person? Is that a person standing there? Water from the well to cleanse the souls of the innocent she devours. Sapphire Art Award winner 2016. Okay. Hey there, cultist. I'm a cultist too. What other sort of cult things are we doing today? Let's cult it up. Cult lady? Is that a statue? If it moves. Okay, it's a statue. It's not a real person. If it starts moving. The light is on. How is this light on? There's not supposed to be electricity. The power's out. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. That was already there. Right. Well, do I turn my back on the creepy statue? What's this? It's a receipt. Another creepy statue. What's over there? Is that water on the ground? No, it's a garbage can. Shimmering moonlight. All right. Another creepy statue on the ground. So this drug-addicted mother, who apparently is our character, really likes making creepy statues about creepy mothers in hooded robes holding babies. Fine. A chalice. Okay. There's a chalice in the well. And apparently this used to be a chapel. Now I guess I'm understanding why it's in a Victorian mansion, a chapel. Jess's diary, October 11th, 2016. It's been so tough the past few days. Chloe hates me and I don't blame her. I'm trying to make it up to her, trying to make her see that I'm not the same person who was unfit to look after her all those years ago. Letting them take her away from me was the hardest decision I could ever make, but it was the right one. I needed help. Sometimes, even now when I can't sleep, I ache for another fix. Thank God I have my work to distract me. I spent hours last night in the studio working on my latest sculpture. I'm still not totally happy with the concept, but it's slowly getting there. I just wish the same could be said about my relationship with Chloe. Okay. Water. All right, well, what's that supposed to mean? The baby's gone. The baby's gone. The baby is gone from the statue. What? Where has the baby gone? Oh, it's floating. So, who's opening the door? Okay, so I guess we gotta find fire, wind, earth, and whatever that is. Why are you doing this to me? I wish you were dead. Well, who knows? Maybe we'll all be dead soon. I've got a weapon now, Rick. In Slavic folklore, Baba Yaga is a supernatural being who appears as a deformed, ferocious-looking woman. She is the most ancient kind of witch, truly dark. She dwells in purgatory and feasts on children. She cannot just simply go and prey on children to eat. They have to be given to her in the form of a sacrifice. This ritual, she believed, would give her the power over death itself. God, it's so dark. Lots of statues. That's a creepy one. What the actual hell? Did that statue just turn around? The statue just turned around. It was facing the other direction, and now it just turned around to face me. Okay, we got a head here. Is that it? We don't need the fire anymore? Freaking dark. And we're back in the house. Okay, I see. Back in the courtyard. There's a light in that room. How is there a light in that room? Cleo. Is that Cleo? Cleo. Don't go into the light, Cleo! Ah! Don't float to the ceiling, Cleo! It's... Okay, fine. That's fine. That's fine. Totally fine. Is this open now? No. Hey, let's go this way. I'm really stinking scared. It's come for me. This is all my fault. Okay, this is the room she was in. A tablet. Summoning ritual. Air, spirit, water, fire, and earth. Alright, so she went to a creepy website and started a seance or something. Fire to cook her cold, dead heart. She was staring at this picture. I'm sorry, please help. I didn't mean what I said. Yeah, sure, kid. I'll be there in a second. It's locked. What's this? Is that a map? Kitchen, entrance hall, ground floor, games room, basement. That's the light that was on. Darts on the dartboard. That's the door that opened that she got sucked through. May 9th, 2016, Ben Thomas on behalf of Jessica Webb Thomas. To whom it may concern, I have known Jess for over 5 years now, and we have been lovingly married for the last 3. It is with great honor and privilege that I write this character reference for my wife. She is my soulmate and a passionate, loving, and caring woman. She is a shoulder to cry on, my voice of reason, and I would be proud for her to be the mother of my children. I believe that depriving Chloe from Jess is depriving everything that she has to offer and the chance for her to make amends. We know mistakes were made a long time ago, and I truly believe that Jess will do anything to assure Chloe is safe, happy, and loved. She has turned her life around and become a success, and I truly believe she deserves a second chance to be with her daughter. Sincerely, Ben Thomas. Another locked cabinet. What was that? Is that the door? Okay. Right. Oh, that's where this door led. It didn't go outside. It went to this room. What's happening to me? In the kitchen. The doll. It burns. Okay, that's not the kitchen. Where's the kitchen? It's not down here. That's the way out. Kitchen? Oh, what? Well, now that one's sick, too. It just goes to the closet. Okay. Outside? Still can't go outside. All right, kitchen must be over here. Yep. The doll burns in the oven. Stupid. Ah! Okay, what's in the fridge? We can open the door. Nothing. It's in the freezer. It's frozen solid. There was a young woman, bullied and teased by all the other people in her village. She was always alone and longed to be a mother and have a child to love and care for. As she grew older, she became more and more of a recluse. Children used to prank her, knowing she yearned for a child, and would knock on her front door and run away. It is said this is what drove her insane. In her insanity, she made a deal with a demon, that demon being the Baba Yaga. A deal was made to grant the woman a wish, a child. In doing so, she had to serve the Baba Yaga by making sacrifices to her. As the village children taunted her, she sought revenge on them by putting a curse on her front door. By doing so, condemning the child who knocked her door to be the chosen sacrifice for the Baba Yaga. Oh! There's a baby in the oven! Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Let's look around a bit more. What is that? How do I turn the heat off? How do I open it? I gotta save the baby in the oven. How do I open it? How do I turn the heat off? Oh. Do I gotta melt the ice in there? You can use the axe to open locked doors by chopping the handles off. Oh, okay. Axe. Axe. Ah. Well, I guess I'll leave the fire behind me. Rats! Oh, that's flammable gas. See what happens. Okay, so I couldn't set it on fire with my candle, but I can turn this off. Oh no. Baby. Oh, it disappeared. Fiery baby disappeared. Ooh. And someone's playing the piano. Perfect. Edward J. became a Silver Ox. Thank you, Edward. And Toxic Sean says, hey, Oxhorn. Oh, my keyboard. Sorry. Time to hang out with the Ox Legends. Started the stream from beginning. Time to relax. Looking good, my friend. Thank you, Toxic Sean. Let's find out who's playing the piano. Can we burn these cobwebs? Oh, this is a dead end. Right. Oh. Screw you! Just screw you, man! This is just stupid. Just unnecessary jump scare. Just screw. Oh, for crying out loud. God. Who's playing the freaking piano? What's that? Me and baby Chloe. Happy times. The right note is the key to find the spirit of the servant. Secret passage. Bloody fingerprint on the note. Okay. Fine. What was that? Okay. Okay. Lights! Ladder! Oh, I thought it was going to be lights, but no, it's ladder. No, I'd rather have lights. Okay. The boogeyman. Well, that's 5 of 7. 3 more to go. Okay, do we climb up the creepy staircase to the attic? Why not? That's what you do in a horror situation like this. Not run for your life like a normal person. Edward J says, had to redo my membership. Didn't know what happened. So glad to be back. So glad to have you back, Edward. Okay. so freaking dark. Oh, right. Oh, spiders. Spider. Okay, okay, and we're in another master bedroom. Or is this the same one? Well, we're leaving the axe behind. Let's go get it back. I think we need it to open up those chests. And that's out of flame anyway. Folklore of the Baba Yaga tells of the servant's curse. The bearer of the necklace shall do thy demon's bidding. The evil hag's powers are limited on earth, and she needs the help of a human slave or accursed soul to carry out her commands. It is said that the only way the servants can be free of the demon is if they kill themselves, or if they trick someone else into replacing them by doing something truly evil. Okay, lots of hatchets. There's a hatchet. There's a hatchet. Is that a safe? Okay, tell you what, let's hatchet the safe. Well, we can't hatchet the safe. It's a combination. Right. Well, let's figure out the combination. Which way? 6 of 7. One more. Where was the other one? And what's in the safe? I bet you it's in the safe. There's the boy. And how do we get the combination? We've been this way. Okay, so I bet you it's this way. Ah! Oh. What's in the bathtub? Bones and blood and arms. Oh, God. My light went out. Can we drain this? Steam reveals the secrets to air. Steam. Oh, there it is. Achievement unlocked. Mother Russia. Right. Steam. Oh, that actually worked. Hot water. Steam. 4862. Oh, holy crap. That's it. 4862. Oh, it's hard. What the flickety flap? Got a ring. Hurry, I can hear it. There's something in the basement. Okay. Basement. One second. New cigar. Okay. Right. How do we get to the basement? That leads to the kitchen. And we know there's a fridge blocking it. What's this? It's moving. Oh, I thought we got them all. Eight of 13. All right, I guess there's 13 total. Oh, of course. That's what I was crying. Fine. Do we go back to the piano room? What? Goes outside. Basement. There we go. There was one more locked cabinet. Before we go to the basement, there was one more locked cabinet that now that I have the axe, I can open up. But I don't remember where it was. Ooh. Steam. Okay, that's the door we went through. That leads back out there. There it is. No, that's not it. There's the piano. There was one more locked cabinet somewhere. It was down here, maybe? Nope, that just goes outside. And it wasn't in the room that we started in. That's the room we started in. So... Alright, let's just go downstairs. I don't remember where the other locked cabinet was. Passed down generation to generation, a tale has been told of a child that strayed too far from their mother in the forest. The child came across a house, the front door guarded by a horned goat. The goat leads the child inside to never return again. An old woman has been seen wandering the forest for lost children to lead them to the house. The story always changes, but the goat remains the constant. Okay, power to a light. And that's a generator. Okay. Moby Dick. Nice. Ah. Chloe playing dress up with my tiara. Back, pull the stones to unearth her rotten flesh. What? Is she dead? Pull the stones. Oh. Okay. Is her body really in there? You have them all. You've got to come now. I think it's coming back for you. Oh, God. That was her in the cage texting me. I need to go back to the circle. Let's see, that was in the... we take the door down from the piano room, right? Could you just knock it off with the breaking glass? Creepy. Okay. Gotta get back to the room with the piano. There we go. Oh, that's a glitch. Okay, there we go. That's to the kitchen. Pops back in. There was a big door. Was it upstairs? I think it was down this hallway. Yes. There it is. Got them all. Okay. It's the scary door from her dreams. Right, so do we knock 3 times? It says don't knock twice. There's the goat knocker. The Lonely Vagabond says, literal first I've ever donated. That hat has got to get uncomfortable. Actually, I'm pretty used to it. Fallout series was the best on YouTube. You'd be a great Dark Souls storyteller. I've tried to play Dark Souls and I'm not very good at it, but maybe I will. Don't knock twice. All right, so let's knock once. We knocked once. What happens if we knock 3 times? We don't get to 3. Ooh. Right. A giant skull rock. She is. Cleo, or Chloe. Chloe. Oh God. I can't move. Trapped in the cage. I can't turn around. Chad is saying that this is a glitch. So let's try exiting to main menu and then picking up where we left off. See where it puts us. Right. She's not in there this time. Is she in there this time? I can't pick it up. Alright, it's frozen my controls. Broke the knocker! Alright, at least I can move around. Here we go. Kill her. Give it back! Give me back my axe! What is going on? Oh, give me back my axe! No! This ending is so glitchy. A mother's love. What? Okay, so, well, at least we got to the end. Apparently, if we don't attack her with the axe, we get that ending where she appears on the ground in front of us and is alive. And what are we? Are we alive? They don't really specify. We don't really know. Well, let's try that again. Oh, no, we can't. We can't continue. Our only option is new game. Right, well, there you go. Due to a glitch where I dropped my axe and was unable to pick it back up, I couldn't actually attack the thing that we were told to attack. However, apparently, we still got a decent ending. We sacrificed ourselves, the mother, so that Cleo could get away, or Chloe could get away. And apparently she's still alive at the end. I have no idea. So there you go. That's that game. Don't knock twice. I would have showed you the other ending, but they deleted my autosave, so I can only start a new game, and I'm not going to go through all that again. Joseph on YouTube says, Ox is the one who knocks. That's right. That's me. Edward J says, do a new game, Ox, lol. Yeah, I don't think so. We had fun with that. Jump scares aplenty in that one. 2 games, 1 night, says Craig Euler. 2 games, 1 night. You should feel special. Well, oh, Mr. Virus says, delete your System 32. Oh, will that help me get into... Okay, yeah, let me go ahead and delete my System 30. Tell you what, I'll do that. I'll do that later. I'll show you what my computer looks like without a System 32 later. Okay, ladies and gents, thank you so much for joining me for Scotch and Smoke Rings. We finished up to Narcosis. We started and completed Don't Knock Twice. And now it's time for me to hit the sack if I'm going to get to my live stream in the morning. If I get up on time, we're going to be playing the new Sherlock Holmes game by Frogware's Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. We played all the other Sherlock Holmes games on this channel, and we enjoyed them. Even if we disagreed with some of the deductive reasonings in some of the cases, we still enjoyed them. And so I'm looking forward to playing this new game with all of you. They released it yesterday, so it is a completely brand new game. Now, for the weekend, I do have a lore video for you on Vault 51 Revisited that will publish on Saturday. It's already done. I hope you're looking forward to that. And then next week, we've got an entire week's worth of new content to get through. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Get some sleep, and hopefully I'll get some sleep too. If I do, then I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning with Episode 1 of Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. Night-night, everybody. Thanks again for coming. Bye-bye now.